Okay, so for today's video, I want to jump into a quick one about how to prioritize where to spend and invest your money. I want people to learn how to spend smart, how to prioritize your money with confidence. And this is from a position that I'm in where I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial expert, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a millionaire. I'm a guy that has made a load of mistakes in business and learned from it. I've run businesses, lost businesses, and made money and lost money. So basically, from a position of experience in failure and a few successes. So heed these words. Basically, every pound that you spend, you can either use it to build wealth, to fix the present, or it can just disappear into shiny things. So the first thing that you should do is to set a clear formula for where your cash should go first, second, and third. And that way, nothing gets lost in the noise. Now, the first thing that you need to do, the first step in the process, the first part of the roadmap, is to eliminate bad debt. Any debt that's costing you more than your investment returns, kill it now. Get rid of it. High rate credit is a one-way ticket to financial stagnation, and it will ruin you. It will trap you. So clear your debt. The next thing you need to do is realize that safety trumps everything. So build a buffer. Before investing anything, have an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses, not wages, living expenses. Have them ready and accessible should the worst happen. Then you get to the fun bit. You need to get to the tax boost part. So basically use tax efficient wrappers, things like ISAs, things like pensions, like SIPs, to make the tax system work for you. It might be that your employer operates a scheme where they match pension payments. Use it. If you can afford to do it, use it, because your employer is giving you free money. So most of us are in a workplace pension. Most of us pay between 3 and 5%. I believe you can actually up that to around 8%, depending on what your employer offers. Well worth looking into if you can afford it. And then you need to look at your budgeting. So your budgeting rules, there are loads of different roadmaps for this out there. I use a 50-30-20 rule. Basically, that's my budgeting framework. So that means you basically pay all of your bills and your living expenses out of the 50. The wants go into the 30, and then the savings and investments are the remaining 20. And in doing so, you're able to do something that's sustainable because you're still spending almost a third of your income on wants. They could be luxury things like meals out, could be going on holiday, could be buying that shiny new watch, phone, or if you can afford it, car payments, whatever it is. But 30% is your wants, 50% is your essentials, and then 20% is savings and future you. And that's the important bit. Most people forget that last bit. Or there is another option where you can just pay yourself first, 80-20. 80% is just pay yourself and do whatever you need to do with it, and then the 20% is savings. So you can tweak whatever's going to work for you, adjust it with your life goals. That's the main thing. And you need to do it in such a way that it's not so restrictive that you back out of it like a hard to follow diet plan and just relapse, because that is possible also. You need to think purpose and not just place. Every pound that you earn, every single pound should have a role. It should do a job. Is that pound's role short term for maybe liquidity? Is it mid-term for growth? Is it long-term for security? You need to define your goals, whether it's the house, whether it's your retirement, whether it's financial freedom, whether you want to go and find yourself on a beach in Goa, whatever it might be. But you need to match your saving and investment strategy routes according to those plans that you have, not according to what TikTok says. So in conclusion to all of this, I mean, you need to make sure that you're looked after. You need to clear your bad debt. You need to use tax wrappers. You need to budget clearly with purpose. You need to invest with intention. And that's how you build real wealth, not how you waste. So what are your thoughts on this? What experience of this have you got? Are there any things that I've missed out that you would perhaps add? Are there any things that you would do differently? Obviously, everybody's got a different experience of managing money. And as I said, quite open and honest, I've had businesses, I've lost businesses, I've made money and I've lost money. So I can come at this from all angles, but I'm always happy to hear opinion. And yeah, let's hear what everybody else has to say. Drop it down below. YouTube is going to stick another video there. Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. There'll be another one tomorrow. Goldman, peace out.